Okay, so letting go of stress, tenseness in social situations. Okay, so a lot of the time, and I hear this from clients as well, it's like, I'm feeling tense, there's nervousness, I'm stressed out, my body's just, I get those kind of weird feelings. Weird feelings. It takes energy. Like people say this crap about a social battery. Oh, my social battery's running low, or I'm stumbling on my words. I don't know and then, or maybe it's even just trouble joking around, and or sometimes even just jokes just go right over your head, and then you're like, and you get mad at yourself after, and you're like, stupid, how did I not see that? Or you just miss the joke entirely. So these are common issues that I hear from guys. And what we want to work on here is how we can actually get you to relax a little bit more, have a little bit more fun, right? Be more relaxed and comfortable in your body language, so that way you can just and be more, socially electric, have people hanging off your every word, be a little bit more fun, right? Or have a little bit more fun and have more success in your social interactions. Now, if this sounds like something that you're interested in, let's listen a little bit more closely. So, a little bit about, I used to face all this stuff. I had trouble. I was very tense, very like, it's usually the things that you see. It's a symptom of a bigger problem, right? Let's say you see a flare up on your skin. There's redness. It's a symptom of maybe you're allergic. There's some sort of irritation there. Similarly, having poor body language is a symptom of not being fully socially comfortable, right? Or not having the full social skills developed or confidence developed. It's a symptom of that. People think if you have better body language, that means that you're better socially. Well, yeah, but like, it's a symptom. It's not just because you have good body language doesn't mean you're good socially. Does that make sense? So we're talking a little bit nuance here. We can get a little gritty and granular with it. Okay, you're having body awareness is something that I learned later down the line, and at first I tried the techniques, right? And there's different things that you can do to increase your odds at doing better socially. So when you're new to the game, say, hey, here's a couple tips, right? It'll help you out. These techniques, do these little thing, do this challenge, right? Follow this tip, like talk 10% louder, like do these little things, and do this like social anxiety challenge, and it'll actually help you. But what you want to get further is you want to have that identity level shift, right? It's not just what you're doing that's changing, it's you, yourself, your character, who you are as a person. Because that way there's nothing to, a lot of the times we think, oh, like I'm over here and I need to get over here to this person's level, something like that. But that's like a fallacy in itself. It's like, why do we say that we're not good enough? And that's exactly what it is. It's shifting that identity, right? And that's where I was able to make really big changes. After implementing some of the techniques, like learning that emotional body awareness is so key. And think about it, we're in this world, like, alhamdulillah, like we're in a physical body, and this body is what we kind of navigate this material world through. So as much as we like to be all spiritual and hoity-toity, the fact is we're in a spiritual, in a physical world. Now the spiritual world may be more real than the material world, but nevertheless we're still in it, right? Right? Even though our soul is eternal, we're still in this world, so we still need to. This body is an amana, right? It's a trust from God, so we need to take care of it, right? And this is part of that. Okay. So here's some tips. Here's some techniques on how to actually reduce that stress, that tenseness when you're in social situations. Okay. Uh, you can do something embarrassing. Okay. Go on the floor, do some push-ups. You might be thinking you're like, oh, I'm so cool, right? Trying to do the cool guy thing, right? And this will just break that. And what it really does is it lowers the bar. A lot of the time we think we have to be like all this, and we get all tense and try to, we try to structure ourselves in the right way, right? But the truth is, we need to lower the bar. And that goes into my next point, which is stop resisting. Just ease into it. A lot of time we're like, oh, we gotta fight, we gotta push through, right? But doing that, it uses so much energy. What if you could just relax into it? What if you just, like, let's say you weren't feeling the best mood? Are you gonna force, like, hey guys, hey, how's it going? Like, are you gonna force the good mood, or you just maybe meet people where you're at? Maybe you're a little bit more chill. And then through being more chill, you're gonna start to gain a little bit more energy, and then you'll be a little bit more excited and into it and socially there. It's sort of working, and it's the same thing when I'm public speaking. Some days it's like not really feeling it, but when I start, I kind of get into that momentum. Okay, so that's another thing. Meeting all the people and kind of warming up, meeting people, always saying hi to people. Because let's say there's a certain interaction. Let's say that you're going to a party, or you have this big meeting. Well, what you want to do before that is get in the habit, like, be meeting people. Make that normal for yourself, right? And get that experience, because that's going to, just like if you were to train for basketball, right? You play basketball, and then, when it's time for the game, you're ready. It's the same thing, right? You're going to train on your social skills. So when it's time for the one that really matters, I do this all the time. No biggie, right? Uh, you practice the same thing over and over again. It's always a little bit different. You learn something new. Okay? Your brain is sort of picking up on the nuances as you learn. Next one is just socialize more. Just do it more. And that just ties into that. And a little bit more onto now the bigger picture philosophy of things. You want to be at the cause, not at the effect. Think about it. If you're at the effect, you're gonna get shut down. Your mind's gonna shut down, actually. So you're not gonna know what to say even, right? And you're gonna feel like the world's coming at you, right? Maybe you're gonna feel like a victim. Maybe somebody's making fun of you, right? You're gonna start shut down. You're contracting. Versus you're expanding, right? Light energy, throwing around jokes, lifting up the vibe of the room, right? You're expanding your influence, and you're at the cause. You're being proactive. This is going to allow you to, like, relate with people. It's going to make you a leader in different situations, right? Even in, like, different, you're going to be able to lead people to wherever you want to go, whether that, you want to make a friendship, you want to, do a business transaction, you want to lead someone into the dawah, like, whatever sort of your thing, you can sort of lead someone along the way if you're at the cause. Okay, that's really what that means. It's taking ownership for what's in your control. Okay. Now the next thing is take some breaks from work. This society has made us this hustle cult. I call it the hustle cult of hustling. And it's like, if you are identifying yourself with your work, that's a problem. Okay? I used to be big workaholic, like I am the work. Like, and like we justify in so many different ways. But it's like that quote from Fight Club, like, you're not your car, you're not your shoes, you're not your khakis, right? We're all just like, you're not your work, okay? And in the book, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, he talks about a true professional artist. You don't associate a true professional. You don't associate yourself with the work. Like the work is like you do the work, but like the work is not you. You are as kind of a separate entity, and you are able to section that off. Now, how that's going to help you in your life, it's going to allow you to rest, and maybe you won't be so stressed and worked up, because a lot of the time, especially for men and women as well, actually this is pretty equal along the board, but you get all worked up uh, doing work, right? You get so stressed, right? And it's like, why does it have to even be like that? Why are you depriving your body of the right to, are you curing cancer right now? Like, it's okay, rest, because the reason you're gonna rest, this is a very logical argument, the reason you rest is so you can perform even better. Okay, because if you keep going past your limits, you're gonna burn out. And how long does recovery from burnout take? 3 months? 6 months? A year? It takes a long time, probably. Exactly. So we don't want that happening. Okay. Next one. We're going to talk a little bit more about the body awareness. And what you want to do is just relax your body. Just practice relaxing your body. Chill out. Simple way to do it is you just stand up, and on the inhale, you can feel your body tensing a little bit. And then on the exhale, just relax. There's many ways to do this. Yoga, mindfulness, meditation, even in your salah, if you could just try to relax your body a little bit more and get present and grounded. And what that's going to allow you to do is you're going to be able to connect with people much more, because you're not all like worked up and all stressed. Okay, this is going to be very zen. It's going to be very chill. Okay, and then so mindfulness, and just breathe in fully. Like, take a really deep breath, filling your stomach, your chest, and then exhale, and breathe in and speak from your chest. Like, chest should pop out a little bit, and that's just how you kind of correct your posture and kind of stand up straight. And that is going to allow you to kind of have your body's going to be in a more natural posture. Okay, so those are a couple ways that you can stop letting go of the stress and the tenseness, and like you don't be so attached to the outcome of interactions. That's another one. Just let go. Just whatever happens. Whatever. Okay, sit off. Whatever will be. And you just let what's gonna happen, because at the end of the day, you have control over so much, but the rest of it's you have control over your actions, but what actually happens is left to Allah, right? So if you're serious about working on your social skills, right, you want to take this to the next level, right? You liked everything that you heard in this video. You see that this is something that you really want to focus on. You're serious about improving. You want a structured way, a guided pathway, right, where you're taken step by step by the hand. You want feedback. You want accountability. Book a call below, and you can talk to one of our coaches, and they'd be happy to help you out with this. And click the link below. Just do it, even if you're just thinking about it. All right? See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.